I'm here with Alex Tagliani. Last year you competed in 3 series and 4 races during the Trucks weekend. What are your plans for this season?
Well, I was looking forward to try to compete in a Camping World Truck Series again, but unfortunately the opportunities are not there. The Brad Keselowski racing team is running 2 full-time trucks, and they feel that it's quite of a risk to bring a 3rd truck that is not pre-qualified for an expensive weekend down in Canada. So I'm going to focus on the NASCAR Canada. Obviously, we're back, in a very good spot for the Drivers' Championship. We are leading the Owners' Point. So it might not be a bad thing to focus and put all our energy on our 18 car.
And then for last year, how difficult was it given the amount of time in the car and the difference of the variety of cars?
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, people could underestimate how kind of complicated it could be to jump from one car to another. Like when you come out of the car, you need to take the time to discuss with your crew chief to improve the car for the next practice. And then instead of doing that, I was like driving in another different car and on and on and on nonstop, for 3 days. So it was quite demanding. I don't think that I would have liked to do it again this year. I think it was too demanding and not enough concentration for doing the best you can in every of the series. It turned out that the car was good in NASCAR Canada. We were leading the race until we got punted in turn 1. We were doing really well in the truck until the 3rd gear broke out of the last corner on the last lap. But nevertheless, I think you cannot always feel that the car is always going to be there. You need to take the time to dedicate yourself to improve the car with your team, and it was just good fortune for us that everything was fast out of the box.
What is your favorite thing about CTMP?
It's the elevations, the speed of the corner, the commitment that you need to have in some corners. And the reward when you extract a tenth or 2 out of the car, and it's a very unique track. It has like a combination of heavy braking, down in a compression, slow corners obviously, but fast corners, and great elevations. So yeah, it's once you complete a lap and you minimized all the little small mistakes out of a lap, it feels good when you cross the start finish line and you see your lap being good.
What is the most difficult part of racing on that track?
It's the passing, right? Obviously with a lot of momentum and very little braking, it's tough. The braking in turn 4 in turn 5, 5A is quite tough. The distance of braking and deceleration is not long. So and you're not coming from a long straightaway. There's one downshift there. So it's tricky going into turn 8. Yeah, you have a good draft, but the entry of the corner is quite quick, so there's not a lot of braking. So you have to be alongside someone else, like quite far deep, to be able to make this pass. Unfortunately, I feel that there's a bit of a lack of deceleration on a track like that to see a lot of passing for the fans. But from a driver's standpoint, if you're driving alone, it's just a really fun track.
You've been on a roll this season in the Pinty Series with multiple wins and strong results. What stands out to you the most about this season thus far?
I think it's the regroup that we had as a team after last year. I think knowing that we had some weaknesses and the trust in each other, basically believing that the team can do the job, and vice versa. believing that the driver can do the job and going after some weaknesses on our car, working really, really hard with Scott and Tyler and all the boys, really, to make sure that everybody is like always quite focused and bringing like top class attitude to the racetrack and just always be very focused. I really love the attitude and the dedication of the boys this year, and the chemistry that we have also. I mean, it's still only halfway into the season. We still have a long way to try to win it, but so far I'm so proud, from everything they did, and the pleasure that I have is to watch those race afterwards and to see how happy they are in the pits. I mean, this is just my reward to make them super excited. We had a really good time out west. We brought the team out. We did some go-karting together. I mean, get a good bond. So yeah, it's a very competitive series now these days. Cars are quite tied to each other. Short oval, road course, street course. There's a good variety of drivers in the series and good variety of teams with a lot of strength in the championship. So I think it's tough to extract a win out of that championship. So when you do, you're up on a cloud.
Running out of the 22 Racing shop, and we know the success that Scott Steckley has had, how big a role does 22 Racing play in the performance of your car?
Yeah, quite a bit. I mean, Scott, Tyler, all the guys, I really like. I mean, they have a ton of continuity with their people. Scott's a great guy. I mean, great guy to work with, great guy to do business with. I mean, there's so much things in my head that I would like to do, like in the world of NASCAR with him and with the team. It's just sometimes is try to achieving all these things, but yeah, he's a great guy, and the guys that are working for him really love his personality, and I really like what we're doing this year. So hopefully there's more to come, and we can stay with the team and continuing to bring support, sponsors, and growing our partnership to a point where we're just going to be constantly in the front running pack the way we've been doing this year, but just on a regular basis, bringing lots of champagne trophies back home.
What is your association with EpiPen and Food Allergy Canada?
Yeah, so I've been ambassador of EpiPen for the last 3 years, and we're using the racing platform, and EpiPen has chosen to be part of this championship in NASCAR in the Pinty Series, and I think it makes more sense even now for us. I mean, we're quite excited. We've been having some discussion for the future because Pinty's is a food company in Canada, and our message is about food allergy. So it's the fit is great. So we're excited, and we're very thankful of what the Pinty's people have been doing in a very short time to the series. We're gonna work really hard together to try to continue to improve it, and Food Allergy Canada is working in parallel with us via some awareness program to make sure that we provide a safer environment for moms, kids, and all the community of people that are suffering with food allergy.
And we've seen you run in a variety of series, such as top levels, even the Verizon IndyCar Series, NASCAR Xfinity Series. Given the opportunity, would you run full-time in one of those top levels?
Oh, I mean, for sure. It's a no-brainer. But it would be my dream to be able to race in Xfinity. So when I drive for Team Penske in the 22 discount tire Ford Mustang, I'm having a blast. It's my Super Bowl of the year. It's a dream situation to be driving for Roger and the whole team. The way they treat you, the car they give you, it's for me, it's something that stays in me for a long time. And as you probably saw on social media, I've been ready for 364 days, driving that car. But nevertheless, even if I would have given the opportunity and having the chance to drive full time, I would still want to be involved in the NASCAR Pinty Series. It's a series that is a top class series right now in our country. I would love to continue to support it no matter what. And with my association with EpiPen, I would just continue to bring more time to the series, and maybe a different level of commitment and investment, because I would be seen as an Xfinity driver. So I will continue to stay connected with the series and support EpiPen and try to continue with what we're doing, because it's a subject and it's a cause that is very dear to my heart.
Alex Tagliani, thanks for speaking with me.
Thanks, buddy.